one. Carolina Blue Kicks. Hey, how y'all doing, people? What's up? Honest Am here, the creator-in-chief of the Honestly Sis newsletter, a bi-weekly newsletter geared towards millennials who are truly trying to get their shit together. And I am here for another daily motivational video. Woo! Where we use the tarot to become the alchemist of our lives. What's up? Honest Am here. A little bit about me. I do not just use the tarot. I use God and cusses in the same sentence, and I may mispronounce some things. But if it does not stop Charlemagne the God, it will not stop me. Angel number 22 and angel number 37. Guys, if you... hold on. What was I about to say? Guys, if you... What is going on with this camera? I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know. I'm having some issues with my camera, and so I just hope it just allow me to get through these videos, okay? All right, y'all, let's get into it. Oh, make sure you check out the description box below. There are always additional information, as well as information about me, honestlysis.com. If you want to donate or support in any way, contact me. All of that information is out in the description box below. All right, let's get into it. God, what messages do you have for me to become the alchemist of our life, to help bring heaven on earth, or just to do magic in public? Angel number 115. God, give us 2 cards. What do you want us to know today, God? 2 cards, please. I wonder if it's going to be that card I thought it was. Honesty. What I need from you is understanding. Let's 1, 2, 3. Understanding is what I need, and you don't even know me. You just wanna do what you want. I know I'm saying these words all wrong. That's not the way. Anyways, honesty and understanding. Goddamn. Angel number 203. Honest, I want y'all to see these cards. Like, this is low key fucking me up because this is, honesty and understanding. Those are some. Well, guys, I live and die by honesty. I just feel like honesty is just necessary in this day and age. I feel like we are past the points where we have to do riddles and guessing and all that stuff. Like, people just need to know. People just need information. People need to be honest. People need to be transparent. I feel like social media, reality television has created this distorted view of reality, in that we're kind of getting away from who we are and we're turning into robots and zombies and we don't even recognize it. And so I feel like right now we're moving in an era where honesty and transparency is going to be very, very key. I feel like a lot of the new... I feel like a lot of people who are about to arise in different industries and leaders, they're going to rise because of their honesty and because of their transparency. I do feel like the days of, typical politicians, I think that is going to go away because people we want something different. People are craving honesty and realness. People need it. They need oxygen. It's really bad. And I feel like the reason why God is saying the need for honesty and transparency is because people need to understand themselves. And I honestly feel like I'm not going to title this that this is a message for artists, but I do feel like this is a message, particularly speaking to artists, about why you need to be honest and transparent in your work, because people need to see the truth. It's just like, I want to say, it's a Rick Ross song, and Puff Daddy is talking, and he like, niggas need to see the truth. He like, people up here talking about, Bentleys and Rollies and all this shit that they don't even got, but people need to see the truth. People got to say the truth. And the reason people need to see that, because when you see truthful art, when you see stuff that are honest and transparent, like why we love J and B, is because there's a sense of honesty and transparency in their music. There's a sense of vulnerability that they put in their music, and we feel that and we connect to it. Even now, if you think about all of the films that have been creating waves or that have been popular, there is a reason why they're popular, and there's this element of honesty and this element of transparency. I was recently listening to this interview with Nicki Minaj, and I haven't gotten all the way through it, with Fenty, and they were Fenty, whatever, and they were talking about, she was just talking about, this era of rap, people don't really like to spit bars or whatever and all of this stuff. And, you know, she's like, I don't know if I should dumb it down or if I should play the game. And she was saying a part of playing the game is that, guys, please just, I don't know what's going on with this camera. I hope it don't cut out. I'm going to try to turn this off one more time, but I'm just going to go. God is telling me to stay away from vanity reasons. Like my hair, I still need to wash my hair. But anyways, it's all about honest and transparency. Honesty and understanding. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on with this iPad. It's just acting nuts right now. So Nikki was talking about, you know, playing the game. A part of playing the game is to ride the waves and to be in trends. And I kind of want to push back on that because somebody of her stature and somebody of her level, it's not really about riding the waves and being in the trend. Like, you're Nicki fucking Minaj. Like, you don't have to ride any waves. You don't have to be in any trend. You're Nicki fucking Minaj. Like, girl. Like, do you know who the fuck you are? Like, girl. Like, act like you know. Like, you don't have to fucking ride no waves. You make the wave. And that's how J and B have been able to dominate for so long, because they're not trying to ride a fucking wave and ride a trend. And I want to say there's an interview with Jay said every time he did that shit, he failed or something happened. And he was like, let me stop doing that shit. And so I feel like God is just challenging, not even the leaders of our, you know, of our culture, but also us. Like, we have to be honest. We have to be transparent. And I just say, if you are creating work, if you're creating art, or if you're about to put yourself out there, just be real. Like, just be transparent. And I honestly feel like if you be honest and transparent, then you will attract massive audiences. I really feel that way. Last thing about understanding, the reason it's this, the people have to understand we are one. And until we realize that we are one, and that's why all this racism and all this shit is stupid, because we've been everything. Like, I've been a white man, I've been a white woman, you know, like, I've been it all. Like, I've probably been a slave master. Like, who knows? Like, you know, like, that's the thing about souls. You don't know what the fuck we've been. So it's like, for us, this is a period to turn around to be trying to be like, well, you white, I hate you. Like, that's stupid, because it's like, bitch, you me. Like, she probably was a black woman. You know, like, you don't know. Like, our souls was all type of shit before. So it's like, and even if you get that ancestry shit, like, you'll see, like, it's so much, our blood is so mixed in with each other. So it's really stupid that we're even, that's like literally the stupidest shit that we could do, is be fighting about racism and the color of our skin. But, lay sign America. The reason why there's a need for you to be honest in your life and be honest with yourself is so you can understand yourself. If you are continuing to operate in this place of just whatever, I'm done. I'm not about to dwell this on this. You gotta be honest. I've lost it, to be honest. 803, honesty and understanding. You can never truly understand yourself until you're honest with yourself, until you're willing to accept all parts of yourself. And I think that's why for so long, age number 816, I was in disharmony. It's because, like, I wanted love and I wanted a partner so bad that I diminished and shrunk the part of me that is a fucking ambitious. I'm a fucking beast. Like, you know, like, I'm low key, I'm a savage. Like, I'm like P. Diddy in this bitch. Like, what the fuck can I do? If I don't know it, I'm going to learn it. Like, if I want it, I'm going to go after it. Like, I'm going, like, you know, like, I just have that in me. And I've always been that way. I've always had these big ass dreams, and I always had these visions of what I could be. But it was like, I wanted love and I didn't want to do it alone. And I'm like, I don't want to fucking be like Oprah. Like, I don't want to have billions and billions of dollars and not have a husband. Like, that's whack to me. And that's why I love Beyonce so much, because, and I also have an article. Anyways, that's why I love Beyonce so much, because she represents that. Like, you don't have to choose. Like, you can have it all. Like, you can have it all. And so it was only until I accepted that I am a lovey person, I'm a hopeless romantic, all of that shit, but I'm also ambitious. I'm also a fucking savage. I'm also going to go after shit. I'm also like a scientist. I also, like, if I need to know something, I'm going to research it. I'm also like a nerd. I'm also, it's like, that's why, like, also speaking about trends, like, that's why certain people who used to make movies, like, that's why The fucking Marvel movies, that fucking Justice League movie, all that shit is about to be because people want honesty. People want real shit now. Like people don't want to see these 3D characters. Nobody's just a nerd. Nobody's just a sexy girl. Nobody, like, what the fuck? Like, why was that even a thing? Like, I'm a nerd. I'm a sexy girl. We are complex ass beings. It's just like what the Salam says. There's too many manifestations, too many this, and like we are too fucking complex. And because there are certain people who don't like to accept that our soul are so complex and they want to try to put us in the box, they want to try to shame us because we don't define ourselves. But if you see the truth for yourself, you know you can't be defined. I am who I am. You know, I am who I am. I'm a hopeless romantic and I'm a savage. And if you look at my fucking chart, it makes sense. If you look at your birth chart, that's why I always tell you guys, go look at your birth chart. It'll give you some understanding so you can start seeing, oh, that's why I want to be that way. But anyways, like, you just got to accept that. And yesterday I pulled the Emperor and the Empress. And I was like, okay, yeah. And it makes sense because I accepted it. Because the thing was, I was making so many decisions based on fear. And when you make decisions based on fear, you don't allow room for God to come in your life. Angel number 1111. You don't allow room for miracles to come into your life because you're holding on. You're like, oh my God, what's going to happen? And that's how I was. I remember one time, I keep telling this story because I know it's somebody young here who's doing this. I literally prayed to not get an internship because when I told my boyfriend at the time, he said, oh, you're going to be in DC all summer? Well, what that mean about us? And I was like, oh, God, please, God. Mind you, this is a fucking company I actually wanted to work with. Like, it's so insane. But I literally was like, oh, my God, please, God, don't let me get this internship. Please don't let me get this internship. And I didn't get it. And I ain't with that nigga. You know, so it's like, what the fuck was I thinking? What was I thinking? What was I doing? But we do it. We get in relationships with people and we fucking lose our minds and forget our goals and forget where we're going. Honesty and understanding. God is saying if you're honest with yourself, if you're clear on what you want, then God can send you exactly what you need. And then you ain't got to worry about compromising because this person just gets you. Because this person is just like you. This person's like, oh yeah, I know what the fuck she's doing. Angel number 12 or 15. And that was my problem. For so long, I'm like, oh my God, am I going to find somebody like him? Who's going to understand me? Who's going to have these whole conversations with me? A whole bunch of motherfuckers, you know? Like, I don't know, shit. Somebody. Woo, God says stop being scary with it. Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, angel number 1244. Let me stop talking shit. So God's saying the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands under honesty, right? The 9 of Wands. What do you see when you see this? Let's look at this together, right? If I look at this, I see like a woman who's clearly been through battles. She's clearly been through a lot. And she has put up these barriers to protect herself. And she's ready to go to fucking war. She's like, if anybody cross over this bitch, they're going down. Like, I don't fucking play that shit. You know? Like, that she's just ready. She's a bad bitch. Oh, she remind me of that girl. I don't know if you watch Alternate Carbon, but that black girl from here. Just her. Just the energy. Angel number 1320. And so I feel like what God is saying is that if you're honest with yourself, you're not like the most opening person. Like, you're not the most optimistic person. You know, like, if you're being honest with yourself, and God, you are hilarious, because I see where we're going with this. If you're being honest with yourself, this is how you approach life. You block yourself in because you feel like you're being safe. You feel like you're keeping yourself protected. Even though deep down inside you want love. Even though deep down inside you want to have this big life. But you're like, you know what? I done been through a lot of shit. Like, I done had all this happen, and I can't afford to take any more risks. Like, what happens? Like, I can't. And God is like, no, baby, no. Like, if only you would see, look at this. This is the 9 of Wands, right? If only you would take all of those wands, right? And realize, instead of creating boundaries, instead of being like, you know, these are the 8 people that hurt me. These are the 8 lessons I learned that, you know, block my heart out. God is saying, take those wands and just put them in your toolkit. Because what you realize while you're trying to hold yourself and keep yourself protected, the victory is right around the corner. And if you were honest with yourself about what you really want, then God could bring you the things that you actually need. See, that's what we don't understand. We keep getting mad at God because we're like, you don't listen to me, God. But the truth is, you're not even honest with yourself about what you want because of fear. You allow fear to dictate your decisions, and God don't operate from that. When you make decisions from this place, God is like, I don't what? It's like a whole other language because he don't speak in fear. So if you're being real with yourself about your life and about your relationship with God, that's the question that you have to ask yourself. If you are in a place right now where you're not really happy in your life, you're ready for a change, right? You're ready for something different. But instead of just looking at social media, Angel number 1530, instead of watching everybody else have their happy ever after, do all this crap, instead of just stewing in that, God is saying, if only you would look at yourself, see the truth of yourself, realize how resilient and powerful you are, you would know that you can manifest and birth anything that you want. That's the thing. Until you see the truth of your situation from his eyes, and not the truth of your situation trying to blame another, but accepting everything. Accepting that, hey, yeah, sometimes I was super defensive. Sometimes I don't let everybody in. But that don't mean I don't want it. Right? Instead of watching everybody else have it, instead of just being stuck and being like, oh, I'm not going to make it happen. How am I possibly going to make it happen? God is saying, drop the defenses. Just know your victory is right there. Know that if you were just honest with yourself, maybe it's just something you need to remember about yourself. Angel number 1635. God, clarify this message of honesty and understanding with the 9 of Wands and the Empress. What are you trying to get us to understand? And also with the honesty with the 9 of Wands, I can look at it another way as well. With these gold shoes that she has on, that's telling me that she's also standing in her power. And again, it's that same message of you being right there. And so God is saying, if you're being honest and you're being transparent with people and they're still not accepting who you are, or they're asking you to change yourself, then those are not the people for you. And it's okay for you to block them out. It's okay for you to defend who you are. And it's not even defend who you are. It's just standing your fucking ground. All right, God. Honesty, understanding, 9 of Wands, and the Empress. What are you trying to get us to understand? One card, please. One card. I love when it happens. Angel number 1752. Achieving success is my natural birthright. I'm going What did I say? What did I say? If only you would look at yourself and see that victory was right there. And God said, but hold on, I got it. Achieving success is your fucking birthright, okay? 1815. Okay, hold on. You are meant to succeed, and failure should feel bad to you. Life is supposed to go well for you, and when it does not, there is something wrong. But what is wrong is not something that is outside of your control, over which you have no control. What is wrong is within you, and you do have control. And taking control is not difficult once you understand the basis of who you are, the basis of the law of attraction, and the value of your personal emotional system. I don't want you to miss this. I want you to get this, because this can't go over your head. This can't go over my head. This is too powerful of a message. What'd he say? You are meant to succeed, and failure should feel bad. So you feel bad, you feel like shit because you're not living the life you're supposed to live. Yes. Angel number 1911. Can we agree? Okay. But instead of you just looking at social media, instead of you just bleeding out and staying in this hopeless place and never getting your ass up, God is saying, instead of walling yourself in, life is supposed to go well for you. When it does not go well, there is something wrong. But what is wrong is not something that is outside of But what is wrong is not something that is outside of you, over which you have no control. And so what God is saying, instead of you feeling like you need to block out the world, instead of you feeling like you need to defend yourself, you need to go within. What is wrong is within you, and you do have control, and taking control is not difficult once you understand the basis of who you are and the basis of the law of attraction and the value of your personal emotional system. Your emotional system, guidance system, is your emotions. You use that to dictate where you're going. And so when this feeling of you feel like you need to protect yourself, you need to defend yourself is coming up, let's ask ourselves why. What is this triggering? What is this reminding me of? Instead of just strolling on social media, looking at everybody having these weight loss transformations and you're feeling super depressed about it, why don't we take the first step and, let's just drink more water. Let's just work on water for a month. Because what God is saying is you're the empress. Those feelings are coming up. Those feelings are coming up to prompt a response out of you. This is what the empress is. This empress is a woman who's able to achieve success based off of her intuitive and her knowing. She's a mother. Remember Beyonce after she had them twins and she was sitting in the garden? Empress energy. She's achieved success by being able to accept both her masculine and her feminine ways. Her being able to feel that feeling of, oh, I need to do something else, and then actually doing what need to happen in order to bring this thing about. And so God is saying your natural birthright is for you to feel successful. Your natural birthright is for you to be wealthy. Your natural birthright is for you to have a partner who loves you and who understands you. And when you don't have that, of course you're going to feel like shit. Of course you're going to feel like, oh my God, why is everybody winning? But the problem isn't outside, and it isn't people who you're coming in contact with. The problem is how you're looking at your situation. So if you just put your phone down, pick one thing to focus on, and start doing the work to learn yourself and to actually go out there and put some stuff into action, then you can become the empress of your life. You'll see your power. Go get the information to understand yourself so you can learn how to manifest and know how you are the empress of your life. Because justice is on your side. Woo! Powerful. If I do say so myself. All right, God. Clarify this message of honesty, understanding, and success is our birthright. Just one beautiful card, God. What are you trying to get us to understand about us? Stop looking outside of ourselves and stop blaming people for our mistakes and our lives not happening. Your parents are people too. Yeah, they fucked up. But your soul chose to come in that body. So why did your soul choose to have that experience? Why did your soul choose to go through that? What the hell is this? All right. Last shuffle. Our card is going to be at the bottom. No, it's not. All right. Take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. The age of light. You've been trading lifetimes for this. Woo-hoo. But I'm going to focus on take a break. Let's see. Take a break. I've been feeling that way too. Me too. That's why I've been kind of off. Like, I've just been a little slow. A little slower lately. I told you guys I'm really trying to learn how to trust my own flow and my own intuition. It's okay to take a break and enjoy your creations, to take a moment from your busy schedule, to get off the treadmill of life, to appreciate and acknowledge all that you have created, achieved, released, or experienced before rushing on to the next thing, to be in the moment and enjoy where you are, to take a breather and regather your mind, body, and spirit, to recalibrate, appreciate, and celebrate, to decide on what you really want to experience next. If you take a moment, you are not going to miss out. Perhaps you have just completed a big project, manifested something significant in your life, released an old way of being, or just been burning the candle at both ends. Now is the time to take some time out before rushing on to the next thing. You did it. Enjoy yourself, recalibrate, go on a vacation, book a massage, take on walks in nature, go away for a rejuvenating weekend to recharge and replenish. Take a breather. Angel number 2439. And so I feel like this is also saying, sometimes even in the spiritual community, we can get in this habit of feeling like, you know, we can make this spiritual stuff like super strict. Like, oh, I gotta manifest this, or I gotta be like this. I gotta eat water. I can't eat no red meat. I can't do this. And it's like, God is like, just chill out. Like, you've probably been doing a lot of work. And I also feel like that's why he's saying, like, there's no need for you to keep your guard up. I also feel like maybe you may be at this time thinking worst case scenario. And I feel like God is saying the hard part is over. You don't have to keep focusing on your past or keep reviewing stuff. It's just time for you to take a break and realize, like, you've overcome a lot. And success is your birthright. So now is the time to make sure that you're leading yourself in a position to where you want to go. I'm also going to read this card of the Age of Light. And then this will be your last message. 86. This is an activation card. So if you have a moment, try to look at it. Hopefully my camera is working. Mystic and sages throughout the ages have predicted this period in history, and you decided to incarnate in the middle of it. There is no mistake that you are supposed to be here at this time of great change. If you ever feel unprepared or daunted by the path that is calling you, know this. You've been training for this for lifetimes. You're way more than the days that you have breathed through in this lifetime. You're also all the lifetimes that came before. All of these experiences have polished your soul into the most magnificent expression that is your authentic self. Your soul has many facets. Imagine a fingerprint. Your soul is 1,000,000 times more intricate than that. If you put together all of the fingerprints of all the people you've ever been, you will not even come close to fathoming how much of a unique masterpiece you are. You came in with a clear soul plan. You came in with wisdom beyond your years. This is the part of you that longs to be seen. This is the part of you that is ready to step forward, that is ready to emerge. This is not the lifetime to stay hidden, but to step forth and be seen and rise. Be honest with yourself. What do you really want? Put your hand on your heart and touch and agree with me as I say this. I call forth the soul gifts and soul training that I have received throughout all my lifetimes. I'm ready to embody them all now without hesitation and without fear. I have been training for this for lifetimes. I call forth the soul gifts and soul training that I have received throughout all of my lifetimes. I am ready to embody them all now without hesitation and without fear. I have been training for this for lifetimes. I call forth the soul gifts and soul trainings that I have received throughout all my lifetimes. I am ready to embody them all now without hesitation and without fear. I have been training lifetimes for this. That's all the messages I have for you. I hope that it was beneficial for you. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. Until we meet again, dream those dreams. Never let the internet rush you, and never, ever let someone tell you what you cannot do. Namaste. Angel number 2752. Take care.